Namaste and welcome back to India, guys, and another vlog with the Time Zone Junkies.
We're in McLeod Ganj, home of the Dalai Lama in the foothills of the Himalayas. As we just mentioned, we are in McLeod Ganj, home of the Dalai Lama, but we don't want to talk too much about this particular town. We also want to show you some of the surroundings, the beautiful scenery, and some of the villages that are close by. But first,
we want to give you some very interesting but also very important information about this area. As some of you might already know, there is a huge Tibetan community living in this part of India.
And why is that? Well, in 1950, Chinese forces invaded Tibet and forced thousands and thousands of Tibetans to flee to neighbouring countries like Nepal, Bhutan, but the majority of them came here to Himachal Pradesh in northern India.
If you want to meet the Dalai Lama, apparently you have to apply many months in advance, but you can go and visit his temple, so that's where we're going to go now. We don't know, however, if we are allowed to take any photos or film in there, so we just have to see.
When you come in here, you can see there are lots of signs about the oppression from the Chinese government. We don't want to get too political, but yeah, lots of information on here about the struggles they've had throughout history. So yeah, it's quite sad to see, but it's an important part of history to know. A little bit of information for you guys. When Tibetan people leave Tibet and come to India, they often come here first because there's such a big community here. They can actually support them because often they don't have any money, so they will look after them when they come here and get them on their feet, which is quite interesting.
We're on the premises now of the Dalai Lama. I think where he resides is over there, because there's a big fence and there's some guards outside or inside the fence, and behind me is the actual temple. Now, we asked when we went in here if we're allowed to film and take photos. They said yes, we can in some areas, and no, you can't in other areas. We're not sure which. I assume they mean we can't film or take photos of the temple. I also assume that you're not supposed to do it over there where he resides. So in here is where the Dalai Lama apparently holds his speeches, it looks like. It's a camera set up even.
These are all teachings from Buddha and also mantras, and they're translated from Sanskrit. There must be thousands and thousands, really impressive.
So that was the obligatory visit to the Dalai Lama residence and temple area. Now it's time to show you what we got up to the other day. Guys, when we started planning on coming to this part of Himachal Pradesh, we first thought of Dharamshala, which is a place that we had heard about many times. However, we were advised by some other YouTubers to travel 10 kilometers further to McLeod Ganj, which is the home of the Dalai Lama, and it's a much more laid-back town in comparison.
However, once we got here, we realised actually it is quite busy, and now being a weekend it's extra busy. And after some more research, we found that there's another place called Dharamkot, just 2 kilometers behind McLeod Ganj, and it's supposed to be much more relaxed and much more chill, and that is where we're going right now. It's always nice when you're walking in the woods and you find a little rubbish tip on the side of the road. Actually, about 20 years ago in Spain, my parents have a little house there in the mountains, and it was the same. There was one point where everyone used to go and dump all their stuff at the edge of a cliff. Fridges, ovens, rubbish. Just time will improve it. Guys, we made it up to Dharamkot now. We actually took the wrong route to get here and we didn't go the scenic way, but maybe we'll go that way on the way back. When you're here, you can find lots of nice little cafes, and we're going to have a little wander around and see what we can find.
This is also the place that you want to come if you're into yoga and meditation. There's an abundance of yoga schools and meditation centers apparently, and
there's a Vipassana center. I don't know if anyone's heard of Vipassana, but you can do 10-day silent meditation retreats, and the one for Dharamsala is actually located here in Dharamkot.
Alex really wants to do a 10-day retreat, but we haven't had time this journey, and many of these retreats are actually full.
Yeah, you have to book like 2 or 3 months in advance to get a spot, unfortunately.
Maybe next time.
We've been walking around Dharamkot for a little while now. It seems like a great place to come if you want to do yoga, you want somewhere to chill, with lots of restaurants, cafes. You can learn to do macrame, handicraft, all sorts of things. Definitely a place to come if you want to do that. We found this little path that goes up, and according to Maps.me, you can go around to Upper Bhagsu, which is another village which apparently isn't as busy as McLeod Ganj.
I like it up here. If we would come here for more days, I think I would choose to stay up here because it's much more chill. Alex thinks it's too far away from McLeod Ganj, where we probably have more food options, or at least cheaper food options, but you know, priorities. It seems much more chilled up here. You probably meet maybe not so many Indian people up here, but you will meet a lot of fellow travelers. And to be honest, traveling in India, we haven't met so many other backpackers or travelers or hitchhikers for that sake. We've basically been just the two of us and the local Indian people we met, which is great because we love local interactions, but sometimes it is really nice to meet people with whom we share the same kind of cultures, interests, ideas with. So yeah, I can definitely see myself staying up here. It's much more chill up here. We've now stumbled upon this pretty little old village. I love when we find them, they are so pretty. Seriously guys, if you come to Himachal Pradesh, you need to just wander up the hillside, and even though there are resorts and stuff around, you will find these little pretty places. You will. Guys, I think we've come to India about 10-15 years too late.
Yeah, everywhere's under construction, this whole area. The road's kind of really dusty and new. We've been taking stuff up and down the hill. There's buildings being knocked down, new ones going up. That's a bit of a shame.
It is a bit of a shame, but that's what happens with tourism, and India has been part of mass tourism for a long time. It's just sad when these beautiful spots with so much nature, and I don't know, like, why destroy it? Is money really everything?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
apparently.
It is. Not if you're Tibetan junkies, because then you are a cheapskate.
Tight-fisted bastard.
Yeah, that's us. So there you can see one quite new building that has been built quite recently, I imagine. It destroys the nice feeling of this place. So this is Upper Bhagsu, and it's quite nice as well. Lots of nice little cafes where you sit on pillows. Probably quite pricey, but they have a lot of vegan options for you who are vegan, and we're not. But here in India we haven't actually had any meat the whole 2 months we've been here nearly. Anyways, we're walking down and eventually we're gonna get to Lower Bhagsu, I suppose. Guys, so in Bhagsu, where we are now, there's this very special temple.
It's called the Bhagsu Shiva Temple, and we are going to show you what it looks like inside. We've heard some interesting things from the blog online, so let's go and take a look.
Guys, this is weird. Look at it.
There are lots of different animals in this temple, and lots of different gods as well. You've got Hanuman, Shiva, anyway, there's serpents and stuff, and then you have this entrance with a crocodile's head and an exit with a lion's head. So apparently when you go inside, it's some kind of cave or something inside, I'm not sure.
What is Jesus doing there?
Interesting.
Who's that? It's so weird. What's in his mouth? Continue. Where are you, Alex? Scared me there. What a weird place. I mean, seriously, what is it for? We haven't done any research. We only heard about it or read about it in 1 or 2 blogs that we found when we were researching about McLeod Ganj. But yeah, it's pretty different, I would say.
Should we go back down?
Yeah, let's go. And we're up. Actually, I read it in a blog, but I think it was by an Indian blogger. I don't know if it was a he or a she, but he said, or she said, that she got really scared in there. I don't know why. I don't know if it's got to do with all the different gods and the idols, if she or he was being superstitious. No idea. I just find it really weird, but interesting. Never seen anything like it. So, guys, we hope that you have enjoyed following us around McLeod Ganj, Dharamkot and Bhagsu, as well as visiting the Dalai Lama Temple with us.
So that's it, guys. As always, give us a big thumbs up if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button, drop us a comment, and what else, Marlene?
Remember to visit our Patreon page if you want to help us stay on the road. There will be a link to it in the description below, as well as at the end of this video. You can donate a few dollars and you'll get something back from us. For example, your name will be mentioned at the end of this video. That's great, right?
You will also get monthly updates about our travel plans, and if you go for the $10 tier, you'll get a postcard sent to you every month. Wow, amazing.
From wherever we are in the world. That's it from us, and tomorrow we're actually gonna head to our last destination in India. Oh my god, these 2 months have just like swished through like really quickly. But you will see what that is in the next vlog. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. We wanted to give you some interesting and important information about McLeod Ganj and we want to give you some interesting and important
Break.
Now, if you remember, we were walking in Jibby the other day and Marlene fell over and got a hand on one. She was like, oh, it really hurts.